Okay, good morning. This is Friday, the 9th of June. This is the original, um, sort of like halfway point years ago. I'm probably a good 25 miles away from where the center point is. I'm 25 miles north. But as you can see, this is called Center Point Knob. And it's on this nice rock. We climb this hill. Well, it's not a hill, whatever you want to call it, a little mountain from the shelter from here. They said there is a view. It's probably nice when there ain't no leaves. And there's a little view down there of the town. Some fields. Very hard to see. I can just barely in between. But this is Center Point Knob, and apparently I'm coming up on the sign in, and this is Cumberland Valley. And the next place I'm coming into is Boiling Springs. So I'll see you up the trail at Boiling Springs. Okay, still Friday morning. It's probably just a little bit before 8. I'm just came out of here. That was out of that off the last picture of the halfway knob. I took the video. This is what I come into. Beautiful farm, growing the corn, probably for the cattle. See the barn there. Here's my white blazes. Come into the corner. Beautiful cornfield. This is probably, like I said, they probably do it for the cows. And we walk right on the edge of it. The train last night, where I showed you yesterday afternoon, they probably had at least 6 trains that came through there through the night. By the time I woke up and packed my sleeping bag and top and my hammock and got up and go, at least to this point, one just went by on the same set of tracks, which is, I'm probably 10 miles from where I was from before, where I seen them trains. 3 more have just passed. So out here, trains are they move all day long, all night long. We're not used to that. We're not on an active type of house right here. Not on an active track. And these haul all the goods. Anything from coal to everything that you eat, produce, and meaning could be a load of cows in there, chickens. I've seen them before. And this is the trail. It looks like it goes straight across. So I guess I'll be doing this for a little bit. I'm going to Boiling Springs, which up on the top of that mountain might have been a little picture of Boiling Springs. I don't know. But I'm still probably 2.5 miles to get to Boiling Springs for my breakfast. I wolfed down 3 honey buns this morning at camp, but I'm going for it. I'm going for a breakfast, a big breakfast, and more. I'm starting to feel better. I can feel it because I'm getting my legs back, and I felt weak before, and I'm trying to come out of it. So eat more, rest, and I think it's paying off. The only thing wrong is if you look up here, everywhere around, except over there, it's blue sky. And now they're saying 90 degrees for a couple of days. That is going to be tough for me. So I got a long ways to go to get out of this heat. Good thing this wasn't during the middle of the day. All right, we're going to go to Boiling Springs and get some food. Okay, and talk about this. This is what happens. Wet shoes because of the dew. And that means your socks get wet. That means you gotta hike faster and hike in a drier area to dry things off. Okay, and this is from the view up there. When I was up on the ridge, it looks like there's quite a few fields and quite a few farms here, but it looks like this guy's farm right there is where we're walking through. Okay. All right, just to get you to understand where we were, that's the knob we were on. This is the field I had to walk through. That's the farmer's setup here. Got the hay behind the barn. All the cows and all the stock must be in there. Probably one of the sons or himself lives here. And we don't go across the street. We go up the side of the road. But it's a very beautiful hillside. Like I said, all them other hills, probably where we came from yesterday. It's very hard to say. There's a jogger first thing in the morning. And yeah, this is what we do. Hi. Yep, so my white blaze is on that other telephone post, so it says we turn. So this ought to be interesting. We're going to Boiling Springs to get some breakfast. See you there. So we come off the road, and this is our trail, and if you can see, we're on the other side of the farm. Still the same guy's farm, but we go right from that stake all around this green spot, and there's another pole there with my white marker on, all the way to the corner, and then it looks like it goes all the way with the green grass, and I think I see one way over there in the woods. So we go right around this brown patch, and you can see he's already cut his field down, and it's an active farm. You know, it's an active cow farm. So and they have changed the trail that much that they move the center points all the time, halfway points, because either somebody sold their land or they got to change something in the trail, and that's how much that's butterflies. That's how many how much it gets changed all the time through you know, either through somebody like this, they want to change something because, and they move it a little bit, or maybe just anywhere on a trail. So that's why everything changes. So look at that, huh? That's either straw or wheat. And another train. All right. This is beautiful. Okay, we came out by that railroad crossing, and this is the trail. It's right on that post there. It's an old bridge. You can see how crooked it is. It is old. Goes over this lovely river. Again, Boiling Springs, an old town. Looks like they got a park area there with a beautiful, it looks like Olympic style pool, water slides. That's pretty nice. We got some construction going on here. Looks like they're fixing up the bridge underneath. Oh yeah, as you can see, doing some work. Got the bumps. And this is where I come into it. As you can see, there is a pool area there. And nice old style houses. That's all. And the Appalachian Trail turns at this corner, but I seen the mark, and I gotta make my bearings, because they did say that there was a place to eat on the other side of the lake. This is the lake, so I gotta check it out. All right. Okay, this is the back side of a 101 cafe. Older building right across from the park area. It's nice. Nice. I'm having the start of it all. I'm having blueberry muffin with some Gatorade. It's a beautiful. It was a beautiful muffin. Look at that. And it's toasty good. And I'll show you what I got to eat. As you can see, the muffin's gone. Oh baby, look at that. And I got a side of meat, which I already stole one Canadian bacon. And the girl's bringing me a breakfast sandwich to go. Well, that was the Cafe 101. This is, well, this is a memory of all the ones in World War I and II. We appreciate everyone in the services. And we got a nice memorial over here in the town. There's a tavern here, Boiling Springs Tavern, which, well, they're not open yet, but very nice. It's the Boiling Springs Veterans Park. And look at that old beast, huh? It probably came off some either ship or even stationed somewhere. But that's how they used to do it. Real men. That's how the real men did it. And it's a nice park. Park area. The water comes through. And yeah. And life goes on a Friday. So, there's actually an outfitter here, but we don't need nothing. Met another fella hiker on the trail, a young guy, and he slept at a campsite right next to the railroad tracks. And he said, wow, was that something? He said 7 trains came through during the night. So. And they got a post office, and this is where I came out before. Got a little river here. And this is also the Appalachian Trail Mid-Atlantic Region office, which I walked through before, which was by that trail where the white blaze is. And this is the office. I don't need to stop there. White blaze, and we walked through the town. What I learned a little bit was I'm going to be walking through the Cumberland Valley, which is more fields, more of things I've done. So, and again, it's going to be in the 90s. This is what I've heard. So, I believe I go up, take a left up one of these streets. So, all right. Came from the trail right there. Just looking out where I came from, way up there. And here we go with another farm. Serious, with the silos, many of them, the barns, and I've been walking along fields ever since I left the breakfast place, which is, well, past that ridge of trees right there, way past, down the next valley. Unbelievable. And apparently this is the Cumberland Valley, which I'm going to be walking through all of this. So. And we got some new crops growing. Don't quite know what they are, but they're all coming up at the same rate. This whole field. That's where the AT goes. Back over that set of steps, over the fence. We go through somebody's backyard. Got a nice barn there. There was just 2 horses. They went back into the barn. But it's a very beautiful place. Very nice. Very quiet. And that's what we're doing. Just seen one hiker walk through that I've seen before. And luckily, we're going through that gap, like I said, and it is shaded. Here, there was a couple of fields we're going through that, like I said, it's 90 degrees. So, all right, we'll wait to the next view. Don't forget, we're about 5 miles away from Bowling Spring that we just got out of. So, headed towards Duncannon. Here in Pennsylvania, they have beautiful signs at the roadsides. Shows you where the Appalachian Trail is, and that's no small sign. They mark things nice. It's a beautiful area. They have parking for people that day hike, and the other thing is that in other states, like in the Shenandoahs, you walk right by Skyline Drive, and nowhere do they ever put it on the side of the road where you're crossing the Appalachian Trail crossing. And I'm surprised with that, with Skyline Drive, because that's kind of like a car historic drive, but they always seem there to hide you. And I don't like that. You know, Appalachian Trail is something, and you're kind of proud about walking it, and they don't seem to care. I'm surprised with that. There's a few states like that. When you come to them road crossings, there should be a sign saying that's the Appalachian Trail. So, hope somebody listen and pick up on that. But away we go back into the woods. A lot of these, they're like blackberries, and they come from these trees, and they're all over the place. I don't know if they're really, maybe that is a blackberry. They're kind of blackberry. I don't know. They come from these trees, and yeah, I don't know too much about it, but they're all over the ground. Okay, we're crossing the Pennsylvania Turnpike. And we're still going in the direction of Duncannon. So, just going up this road. Okay, this is US 11 on the highway. You see that mountain ridge out in the background. Eventually we're going to get to that. American flag right here. John Deere dealership. I must be next Kyle something like that. Okay. That's where I probably am. US 11. Okay. Okay, we came out from over there by that telephone post, and now we hike, go by the barn, Must be a dairy barn. Silos, nice old stuff. If you look out in the sunset over there, way over there, that's I-81. Some nice silos behind there. Farms all around, silos. I don't know what soybean looks like. And I'm pretty sure that is some kind of soybean or something crop. Looks like they feed it to the cows maybe. Or they sell it off, I don't know. I was looking at it. Looks like a green bean on top of a tall plant. I don't know. Don't know what it is, but they grow a lot of it. I went over a few fields of it already. Okay. That would be Interstate I-81. And beautiful sunset, Sunny Valley, I'm sorry. That's where we're headed. I have a suspicion that them hills over there got something to do with where we're going. What beautiful silos. I came from that clump of trees. You can see the 81 highway came right up through here. Through the field, and now lost my trekking pole here. Now we go. Yeah, cows are going to the barn. They're hungry. Here's my white blaze across the road here. All corn. You get to this other side, and I know them hills have got something to do with it, but I know I come up through here, and it was recently they mowed this down, just letting it dry out. I see my white blaze here. Now I gotta find my next one, which is tough because they mowed it down. Well, I see another blaze pole in the middle of this. See, if you didn't know where you're going, you look for one of these 4x4 poles, and they must have just cut this down either yesterday or so. So there's been people through here. You can see somebody laid down the. So I want to say somewhere there's another one. I only want to think. All right, now I'm getting the picture. We're gonna go over to there. There we are. See another white blaze. And one of those things that go over the fence. So, that might be just in time to see the cows go by. They're all going pretty fast. Okay, there's the cows. Going up to the barn. A few of them are looking at me like, what am I doing here? But actually we turn and go towards that group of trees there. So, but eventually them hills, it's got something to do with it. Going heading in that direction. Okay. Well, this is the view. I'm going up this to Darlington Shelter, which is, I don't know, 1,200 feet. Now, if you can understand this, there's a field right out there, right there. And you can't really see that, but that brown field right there. That's where we came from. That's where I crossed the highway, and I'm trying to look at it right now, what highway, but I flipped the page already. But anyway, we crossed that, and I'm trying to look at it real quick, because, well, anyway, that was one of the highways we crossed, put it that way. I don't think it was the Pike. I don't think it's the Pennsylvania Pike. I think it was the one after. But anyway, that's where we crossed. Came all the way through here. Okay? And then climbed this ridge. When I was down there, I did say, look at them mountain ridges, and that's probably what we're going to climb. Well, exactly what I said. Because way in the distance, that ridge over there, you see that bump over there? Oh yeah, that's where we started this morning. So if you can figure it, we started way out there and worked our way all through them farm fields, all through them brown areas, and came all the way up this ridge. That's a one-day's job. It's not over yet. I got to finish climbing this hill and then go to the shelter. And they made this little park bench right here. But we got another 200 feet to climb, and then it's to the shelter. It's amazing when you figure out where you came from, and I can tell by the highway. It's just amazing how many miles that is from here to there. So it's again, it's another 20-mile day. That's what 20 miles looks like. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to Duncannon, to the Doyle Motel.